Oh, hi, dear. So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Vaghen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Vaghen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
It doesn't surprise me. Vaghen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
I have a few questions about Vaghen.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Vaghen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Vaghen's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Vaghen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Vaghen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area,
Wow,
it
qué
attracts
bonito.
mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Vaghen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
Anda que no. Nada de respeto de la privacidad de la gente y a contarlo directamente a la casa de la gente. Increíble.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least, nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Vaghen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
Ok, tenemos que hacer otra más. Go to Antique District. Visit the district before you leave. Bueno.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
New shop. Ahí vamos, chicos y chicas. Wow, qué preciosidad.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something of the news before coming out. What's the latest, then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
Ya, música. Vamos de mercadillo. A ver lo que venden. Wow.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
Antiquità con curiosity. Aquí no había nada, ¿no? No.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
No lo sabía patéticamente, iba a decir, telepáticamente. Patética. Sí, aquí está la tienda.
Hello?
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Ay, no, aquí no.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Vaghen is famous the world over for its cakes.
Wow. Oh, God.
The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district.
El pichuchi.
Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay. Can't leave the district yet. Gotta find Herr Muller's shop first. That reminds me of the Souk of the Ukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes. Must be nice to live here, in the heart of the district and yet away from prying eyes, like in another
Totally.
world. Müller und Söhne. Muller and Son. This must be the place.
¿Y eso qué?
I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vaghen after all.
Ah, no.
That hallmark on that sphere proves
Ah,
it.
huh.
Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, That is, if someone lets me in.
Hay que poner la nota.
Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
Urgent matters.
Looks like he's busy. I need to attract his attention.
Sí, pero antes de que entremos tenemos que explorar los establos antes de continuar, o sea que nos hemos skipeado un establo, creo.
Can't be this way.
Ya no, que estemos hablando. Yo creo que lo hemos visto todo, ¿eh?
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Ya lo sé, pelotuda. Como hay que mirarlo
What an
todo.
authentic
Alright,
district.
nice.
Brings up memories too. But I should focus on the Muller shop now.
Ahora sí que podemos ir. Wow.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say this style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fraulein.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Vaghen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you.
A ver lo que es. Estoy curioso. Se verá.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Oh. Put Oscar's hearts in the Vorarlberg sphere. Oh. Es una combinación.
Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
O sea que es una caja. Número 29, 36, 70. A lo mejor es esto la combinación que tengo que hacer. ¿Y esto? El agujerito. ¡Cuánto misterio! Me encanta. ¿Y esto? Ah, es una llave para el robot.
A Vorarlberg key.
Ah. Nice. Cuánto misterio, oye. Aquí también hay uno de esos botones. Anda.
Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Voy a escribir el número y voy a intentar algo, a ver dónde tengo yo aquí. A ver, voy a coger un papel, un pedacito de papel. Me he jodido la mano. A ver, ¿dónde tengo un lápiz? A ver si funciona. Entonces, N 29 36 70. Vamos a ver si esto nos sirve de algo. No hay nada más, ¿no? El primer número es el 2 y no hay ningún 2 acá, o sea que a lo mejor tengo que ir para atrás. Aquí. 2. Este no sé si es un 6 o un 9. Creo que es un 6. Ahora tenemos que ir para atrás otra vez. Nueve. Tres. Ah, puta madre. Espera que esto fue. Tres. Ahora 6. Seis. 7. 0. No sé si esto va a hacer algo. Sí. Nice. Alright. Oh, qué error de cámara, Dios. A ver qué hace. Fuerte que eso.
Fascinating.
Ah,
Oscar?
ajá, qué bonita.
Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Ajá, qué bonita.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue.
Claro, ahora es
This
un animal.
host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
oh dear, I can't control myself. Help, please, Kate Walker, help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help.
Hey, what the?
Ay. Mira, al final nos vamos sin pagar. Uy, uy.
That thing is crazy.
Ah, la otra apuntada por allá.
Oscar! Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.